of time. Why are you pretending? You don't have law, okay? Because you don't have any law, it is a lawless country where everybody do what they like. So, and you want us to let us do it together. Let us come to where together. I mean, we come together. Ask those who have been coming together since the last 23 years. They no be Nigerians. I mean, they no be Yoruba, they no be Hausa, or they no be Igbos. Come to where together. Come to where. So we know the problem, and we told you, don't waste your time. Election is good if it is free and fair. Do you get that now? It's not mean that doesn't mean that you don't have your choice. We know some of you have your choice already. Listen, people have told me, they said, Mayegun, I have been listening to, I have been watching you for the past 4 years. Just last 2 years, I changed my mind. Everything you have been saying, they started making sense. I say, Baba, we know they rush you because if I work faster, if to say myself get bullion van, let's say if I have a bullion van now, many people when they abuse me, they will respect me. They say, I respect that Mayegun. If you talk, I obey. Well, Nnamdi Kanu didn't give anybody bullion van, sha. Anyway, I'm just gonna be just me, so there's no point. Thank you very much. Someone is still saying no audio. If you're having audio issue, somebody, oh man. Audio is good. See, if you're having audio problem, somebody should help me type it in the comment that if you have audio problem, come out of the broadcast and go back in. Your audio should be perfect. Okay. So help me type it in the comment. I have people repeating no audio, no audio. Come on, read the comment, man. If you are watching on TV at home, come out of it and go back onto it. Okay. Thank you very much. So we can make a difference if you feel like you love Nigeria. In all honesty, now all of us where they speak up, okay, many of us speaking up, finding means and what have you to get people to see why that yes, it's your right. You want to vote for your choice. Yeah, it is your right. Come on, but do it when indeed you are going to see the effect of it. But some of you know that you're not going to see any effect other than the money they will give to you now. People abused me in 2015. They call me PDP agent, APC agent. Now, throughout from 2015 to 2019, me that didn't vote anybody, they still come here on my Egun's Diary Politico. Okay? These guys, supposed Nigerians, they still come onto my platform. The ones for PDP, they will call me APC member. The ones for APC, they will call me PDP member. For 4 years, 2019, I continued to warn them, speak out. They still went for their PDP, APC. When they were done, when they came back to my Egun's Diary Politico, they started blaming me. So it's not new. Whenever somebody says, oh, stop talking like that, we should be talking on how to make Nigeria great, just tell them that, listen, that's they work again, okay? Stop using that line. Come together to make Nigeria work. Me and you, they fight now. Me and you stand there with the talk. Are we fighting? Of course, we are not fighting. So are we the one that is holding Nigeria back right now as we sit down here? And if they say, no, we are not the ones, okay? So then what do you mean by we should come together? Who is coming together, Baba? Who is coming together? Who should come together? Is it you and me on the streets? Come together to make Nigeria better. Okay, yeah? Come together. When you try to come together to make Nigeria better, they send soldiers to kill you. Who is coming together? Who? It is a fraudulent statement when people use that for you. There's no country in the world that doesn't have any problem. We should all come together because by coming together, we can build our country. Come together, where? Who and who is coming together? Say na me and you. So if to say na me and you supposed to come together, oh yeah, we don't come together. At least all of us they congregate on my Egun's Diary Politico. We are here now. Oh yeah, tell us, what did we do to make Nigeria bad? Your budget, the pardoning of terrorists, or the borrowing blindly, like recklessly, or is it the central bank printing money, or the one that you have to borrow money to go and construct a pipeline from Niger Delta to Niger Republic, now we cause some, or the loss of job that has made 45% of you jobless under Bukuari. So now we cause some. Oh yeah, let's come together, and then the whole thing will disappear. Come together where? It's a fraudulent statement. Reject it whenever you're having a conversation with people. Okay? About Nigeria. Tell them, be very straightforward and say, listen, we know Nigeria problem. Nobody know. See, all of us know Nigeria problem. The only kind of area we're having problem is that mentioning the names of Nigeria problem. Okay? If you mention corruption, you begin to mention the children of corruption. Bukuari, Atifku, Obasanjo, Igberejo Lantan, Tifnumbu. You begin to name them until you name your uncle. That your uncle that was former PA to former SA to governor SA to Mr. You know what I mean? You will begin to name them one by one. Start naming them. They are always together. So coming together is not for me and you. Our coming together is to kick them out. And when you and I, when we come together, they bring out guns. They bring out guns. They say, they don't come together. Hey, they don't 1 million people march. That's what they call when they say we should come together. So if anybody meets you anywhere and you're having a chat about Nigeria, you name the problems, their children, the product of that problem, and those who are benefiting from it, don't shy away from it. There's nowhere that they do. Baba, don't stop it. Don't use the language. There's nowhere where they know they do what. I'll stop that nonsense. We need to come together to make Nigeria great. Oh yeah, now coming together means revolution, protest. Coming together is not coming together to certify criminals and say we have all come together to what? To make another rogue your president, and you will cry for another 4 years. Now here I go deal. Person where they tell me say make I vanish. You will vanish. And when you see somebody don't carry what is that they call them? Afoshe. Some of you, Gani, you, if you are watching, some people don't carry their tira, their onto and all of that on Mayegun many times. Some of you are just knowing me. On this same street too, people have when you see people abusing me on social media or they are attacking me on my broadcast and what have you, don't work yourself. Don't work yourself out too much. I've had people who have come out and say, Mayegun, Mayegun, I will teach you a lesson. Nigeria is what did they do you in Nigeria is terrible. Mayegun, this thing you don't have any respect for elders. I will teach you a lesson. If you finish with your hallucination, when you finish with your drawing and painting, if you have any spare change, go and buy anything where you won't buy. I'm still going to be here. Sure, you get me now? And here I am. I'm still here. But guess what? They have made the mess of many of you. They have made mess of your lives in Nigeria. That is the, it's because of the worst things they have done to you or they are still doing to you. That is why I'm still here. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still going to be here for a long time. Continue to validate them. And continue to come on social media and tell me, Mayegun, having ayewa, weary, ayewa, awamopa ayewa, ayeto na physical. You've been threatening around everywhere. Mayegun, I will show you. Wa buro waiting. Weary ara yin, teba ni ogun lowo, ijapa yin logun lowo ni òfin wòran díẹ̀. Sorry, if you don't understand Yoruba. You know tortoise. Tortoise gets this small tail. In Yoruba land, that thing, we did that back. People say every time tortoise is bragging that he get jazz. People say, tortoise, you get jazz. You know, if you kill that thing, where do your yansh? It brag here, they say you get jazz. Ẹ̀yin wèrè, àtẹ̀yà àtàwọn tó níyìn. Ẹ̀yin wèrè, ogun ọwọ́ yín, gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ní. Gbogbo agbára tẹ́ ní, ó yẹ kẹ́ lò ó. kí ẹ fi gbara yín lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn olórí burúkú tẹ́ ń gba kọ́bọ̀, tẹ́ ń gba tọrọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, tẹ́ ń gba ṣíṣì, tẹ́ ń gba ṣínṣìn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. They don't bring your chin-chin, they don't bring your plantain chips. You are going to queue in the rain, in the sun. And then you turn around, when you finish with all the burukutu, all the tramadol, all the drugs they will give to you and the rest of that, you grab your phone. This Mayegun is enemy of the Yoruba land. Why won't I be enemy of Yoruba land? Because if I have the kind of Yoruba land I want to see, yeah, Tifnumbu will be in jail. Yeah, no, 100%. Like 100%. Do you get what I mean now? They will build a special jail for him. His head is only the head that you'll be seeing. You won't see his body. They will bury it inside. Do you get what I mean now with what he's done? In the Yoruba land, where me envision. So if you want to dislike me now. If you think, this what talks say they go jail all our leaders, I will ensure some of them, Oh God. It's not me. It is the system. If I envision it, they won't survive it. All those your leaders that you say. They won't stand a chance in a very just society. So if you now won't die, make you die. As long as they continue to deal with you the way they are dealing with you, I'm still going to be here. Okay? Trust me, I'm still going to be here. So I'm not going anywhere. But a day is coming that you see those people you are seeing, you won't see them anymore. Oh man, they will be gone. We won't even see you too. By then, it's either you have repented and be like, I remember that time where I still threatening Mayegun. I used to threaten Mayegun. There are people who used to threaten me here. They are trying to call me to tell me that, Mayegun, I've been calling you for 3 years. I've been calling you for 2 years. I've wanted to tell you that, Mayegun, you changed me. You know? Do you know how many people who actually want to tell me that? So your own way they abuse me and the rest of that, you will come back to it because I'm telling you the truth. You can't fix Nigeria. You can't. If you want to, genuinely, if you want to, it starts from the fraudulent book they put together because that is where they derive their power from. It doesn't exist. You don't know the content. Do you get that? You don't know the content. But if you pay attention to the content, you will never, ever defend Nigeria. And that doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you unpatriotic. Come on. It makes you even more patriotic. Yeah. Look at those who claim to be patriotic. She Buhari you are patriotic. Do you think that Buhari is patriotic? If I ask you now, you can say it's patriotic. Yeah? People when they're patriotic, they will not sleep if they know that people are being slaughtered. But the way they talk say it do they work. It don't work. And they only work for 3 hours a day. So I can cover my head. Hey. He work for a few hours a day. And there you are. Thank you, Jare. We've sorted the audio. So you are going to come back eventually to know that the people who claim to be patriotic Nigerians, they steal your money and move the money out. Every opportunity they have, they milk you and take the money out. I am supposed to be your friend. If some of you get sense, some of you these Lagos Abobakus, some of you Shogu Alimajiris, you are looking at me thinking I'm your problem. I'm not your problem. You go on to Showore, when you see Showore, you see him as your problem. It's not your problem. They talk about Sunday Igboho, you know the wrong mentor, you know they masturbate in public because of Sunday Igboho. It's not your problem. They're talking about the Biafrans, the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, you know the wrong mentor, you know the wrong craze. Now they beat chest like a dwarf monkey. Doing all of that, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. It's not. It's not. Patriotism means that you have to love that country. Can you say these rogues love your country? Majority of you have no love Nigeria. Everything as bobo. So we don't talk, say, the reason why this fraudulent won't work, we have laid it bare. Again and again and again, repeatedly. That listen, we are not stupid. Yes, everybody knows the problem. Oh, they are doing everything to work around the problem. Oh shit, problem solver. Hello, solve problem at Dugboyin. That's what we are saying. Go to your own area and solve anything you can resolve there. Make everybody handle their own thing. That's what we are saying, But I know, say, you want election. And because of that, Mayegun is your number one enemy. See, I'm not even your enemy. Even if you want your election, if you want to follow your Tifnumbu, follow your Atifku, I don't have any power to stop you. You know I don't. Abi, you are only worried that maybe with this my tashere mouth, where they manage talk small. You think that one day, that tashere mouth can spark a fire. We go chase your people out of the hole where they are hiding. I'm talking about all your leaders, your criminal leaders, chase them away, and then boom, poof, poof, everything will just go up, boom, in smoke. You are afraid of that, even though you know in your mind that you wish that will never happen. So you are kind of worried I'm saying things, but you know I don't have control over you. You're still going to go and choose your criminal leaders and the rest of them. But every time you are choosing them, I want you to go to bed to remember me. I want you to go to where you are going to go and threaten people to vote for you, buy people to do that, intimidate people and chase those ones that you consider enemy away, that elections have consequences. Every time you are doing that, you will remember me. You will remember Mayegun. Every time you go out there, you want to go and give money to people, you will remember that you watch Mayegun video talking about that you are going to give money. Abi, I will be your conscience, your guilt, something that if you know change, if he kill you, because conscience now open window. They say not truth, fee healer. I read that since at this secondary school. I don't even know what it means. There's conscience now. Conscience now open wound. I don't even know if that makes any sense. But trust me, it made so much sense to me when I was growing up. Be careful, conscience. My conscience is worrying me. Have you ever been in that stage? They will say, I mean, I think that is pretty much with teenagers anyway. I don't know if all of you old people who don't see heaven and nail and everything. I no get conscience again. Majority of the adults no get conscience again. But you know, when they say your conscience, you're scared. You're like, I don't want to, I don't want to hurt my conscience. So you don't want to do bad thing. So that's why they say conscience is the open wound that only the truth can cure. Some of you will be surprised that where did you get that, Mayegun? Because I don't hear that thing before. Now that time we will still write a love letter. When you quote all the jargons, you quote all the rubbish about love and the rest of that, then you pledge your loyalty to that this young girl and say, well, I just want you to know that my heart is for you. And remember this, conscience is an open wound. Only truth can heal it. And I've spoken to, sorry guys, Mike, what are you doing? So I'm going to be your conscience. That's what I want to be. It's not that you don't know the problem. Some of you are choosing side enough that you will make enemy out of those who are also victims, or they will be victims of the system, that you too will be victims as well. It's a matter of time. Okay. So review it, watch it, think it. And at the end of the day, you're going to come back and agree with me. Elections have consequences, right? And you should begin to learn how to live with that consequences. So go on, do your thing. I'm not going to vanish. I'm not going to go anywhere. But we know that if you want to fix Nigeria genuinely, you need Nigerians to be there. Elections won't fix Nigeria. Electing anyone from anywhere won't fix Nigeria. Trust me. Even the damages that Boko Haram has done and APC they have done, they cannot be undone in another 50 years. Some of you don't have a clue yet. But wait till they don't have such power anymore. They are no longer in the corridor of power. Then you understand what they have done. You think PDP ruined Nigeria? You have no clue. Now, you don't have an idea. So elections won't fix that. You have to know that and you will know peace. Whether you are from the east, you are from the west, you are from the northwest or northeast or north central, or you're from, wherever you come from, whatever your interest is, whatever you think your interest is in Nigeria, whatever it is, just remember that. I'll say that election won't fix it. And you cannot fix Nigeria without the people inside Nigeria. And that is the kind of engagement that the owners of Nigeria don't want to happen. So they will quickly come out and say, oh, we understand the problem. Oh, restructuring. Oh, it's a restructuring problem. They can't define the type of restructuring they are talking about. Ask them genuine question. Even those who are pushing for restructuring, They can't explain it in clarity, so to say. Because every time they try to explain what they want, they are actually asking for the autonomy, which is a partial breakup of Nigeria. Do you understand that? So at the end of the day, everybody wants the same thing, to manage their own affair. And that is how to fix Nigeria. And that should be decided by those who are in Nigeria, not by those who are privileged to be in power. Of course, they won't do it for the people. They'll do it for themselves. That's what I want you to think about. Can you fix Nigeria, or who can fix Nigeria? Nobody. That's the final answer. What's your own final answer? Do you know who can fix Nigeria? Do you? Nobody can. Nigerians in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, will have to be given the opportunity to decide the type of Nigeria they want to be part of, if they want to be part of it. Sefini, release Sunday Igboho, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free all of the freedom fighters and the activists that they have illegally been convicted or sent to different prisons. Release them and begin the process of a national referendum for a new constitution, which will eventually lead to power separation and then structural breakup of Nigeria. And you can time it to give everyone the chance to share the asset if you have any. If China won't be coming to pack everything away and say, hey, when I want break up, you decrease. So is that your style, to borrow money and then break up? Who go pay? We just tell them, say, oh boy, we'll give you address for Daura. All of you, I go send them to Daura. I'm joking. I'm talking about the process of breaking up of a country requires that sharing of assets, sharing of debt, sharing of so many things, okay? I'm talking about genuine things or genuine ways of breaking now. But some of you feel like we have to do pa. If you start, I will report it, okay? But for now, I've told you, there are those who are not just talking. No, they're not just talking. They've taken action, legal action, right? And I've also been told as well. In fact, I love that. That's the one from the Yoruba Nation who has approached the, they've approached the ECOWAS court in Abuja. I was telling you something similar to that yesterday. So they've approached the, where's that again? I think it's here. So they have approached the court in Abuja concerning the the criminality and the illegality or the illegal actions of the government of Nigeria right there in Yoruba land. Sorry, I want to try and see if I can get that. And we have what's what they call them again? Respondent, is that respondent? Somebody with the file case, because the defendant is the Federal Ministry of the Nigerian Federal Ministry of Justice, Malamu and gang. So here is what I have here. Say Mrs. Well, in the Community Court of Justice of the Economic Community of West Africa, that is ECOWAS Court in Abuja. That was 3 days ago, 26th of January. Mrs. Riskat Badmos and 3 others suing for themselves and on behalf of the entire Yoruba nation and the federal government of Nigeria. The defendant, which is the federal government of Nigeria, Malamu representing, they said notice is hereby given that an application between Mrs. Riskat Badmos and 3 others and the Federal Republic of Nigeria was lodged by the applicants and registered by the court on the 26th day of January 2022. So I bet Lady K and the others are also part of this case. In fact, they are those who instituted that to the West African court. So I want to see things. I want to see case. I want to see, and they have promised us most of that this year, and I will report them. So let's have a shock. When people say there won't be election, okay, don't think they are actually planning any violence, okay? Now, we should always be very clear about that. There are many ways to stop the election or invalidate the election or completely illegitimize the election. We are about to find out, all right? How far they will go, we'll see. Something needs to be done, and until that is done, right, well, you can continue to do the same thing and expect a different result, which is never going to happen. So thank you very much for your time. And I'm so sorry for the technical wahala I faced there from the start, the delay as well, and this kind of sluggish video at some point as well. So I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to see you some other time. That will be tomorrow. Starting from tomorrow morning, I'm going to make myself happy. I'm going to wear my agbada. I'm going to wear everything, and possibly I may dance on camera. So because of the time difference, it's definitely going to be a very, very early for the people. So late for the people of the US, people in the US and other parts of Asia and all that. Okay, whatever it is, I want to say thank you to every one of you who have started making this look like, well, that's your birthday. People keep reminding me, and I love it. So thank you very much for your support, for your, for your everyday being there, because it's been a jolly good ride. And thank you for tonight for joining me at the same time for contributing as well. Okay, before you go, you can like that video. Like it, and then I will see you again. So thank you, and you should all have a good evening. I'll see you some other time. Good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi
wọ́n ní ràn.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o.